stage of your development of arteries from the aortic arches. Okay, so almost this is the end stage. Okay, so now this is the your sixth aortic arch. So that's why it is given in blue color. So sixth aortic arch gives, otherwise called as pulmonary arch. So that pulmonary arch gives rise to your pulmonary arteries. So right and left pulmonary arteries. Of course, each sixth arch is divided into ventral and dorsal part. Actually, ventral part on either side gives rise to pulmonary arteries, right and left pulmonary arteries. If you see the dorsal part, on the left side it persists to form your ductus arteriosus. So ductus arteriosus is nothing but your arterial tube connecting your left pulmonary trunk or your left pulmonary artery to arch of aorta. So that is ductus arteriosus. So the ductus arteriosus is patent in fetal life. Okay, later on it degenerates to form ligamentum arteriosum. But the dorsal part of sixth arch on the right side disappears. So that is your sixth aortic arch. Now this is your arch of aorta. So what is the development of arch of aorta means? Starting from the left horn of aortic sac. It is mainly derived from your left to fourth aortic arch. Left to fourth aortic arch forms your arch of aorta, continuing down as descending thoracic aorta. So what is the development of arch of aorta means? Left horn of the aortic sac, next your left to fourth aortic arch forms your arch of aorta. Now branches of arch of aorta already you know. You have brachiocephalic trunk that is getting divided into right subclavian and right common carotid. Next you know this is your left common carotid. So next left subclavian. So what is the development of this also you should be able to tell. So already you know that your common carotid artery is dividing into external and internal. So external carotid and internal carotid. Okay, now this model is mainly for this relation of your recurrent laryngeal nerve. Okay, so now this is the left vagus that gives rise to left recurrent laryngeal nerve. So that hooks around the arch of aorta in relation with your ligamentum arteriosum. So that is on the left side. But on the right side if you see, this is the right vagus, this is your right recurrent laryngeal nerve going up. But this hooking around of right recurrent laryngeal nerve takes place at the level of your subclavian artery, or otherwise your right recurrent laryngeal nerve hooks round right subclavian artery, but the left recurrent laryngeal nerve hooks round your arch of aorta in the thorax itself at the level of your ligamentum arteriosum. Why we have the difference? So that's why it is important. So already you know that recurrent laryngeal nerve is the nerve of sixth arch. Okay, so that gives left recurrent laryngeal nerve here. So already, as I told already, your sixth aortic arch we have ventral part and dorsal part. The dorsal part on the left side forms your ductus arteriosus. So that left recurrent laryngeal nerve hooks around the ductus arteriosus. But on the right side, as your dorsal part disappears, okay, the recurrent laryngeal nerve goes up. On the right side, your right subclavian artery is derived from the right fourth aortic arch. That's why the right recurrent laryngeal nerve hooks around the right subclavian artery. So this difference is embryologically important. So because of the disappearance of dorsal part of right sixth aortic arch, your right recurrent laryngeal nerve goes up to the fourth aortic arch. Okay, fourth aortic arch on the right side, as it gives rise to right subclavian artery, your right recurrent nerve hooks around the right subclavian artery. So this takes place in the neck, but this takes place in the thorax itself. Okay, so that's all about this model. So you should be able to tell about what is the development of your arch of aorta, what is this sixth aortic arch, what is this, that is your ductus arteriosus, later on it forms ligamentum arteriosum. Why we have this difference? Okay, thank you.